Hey guys, Fred Pacelli here. What I want to talk about today briefly is, when does your company, your small business, need a bookkeeper? So the rule of thumb that I normally tell people is, when your business, what you're set out to do, your service line or your product, is doing enough volume, enough transactions, enough overall revenue, where managing the bookkeeping on your back end for yourself or doing it in-house is actually taking away from the growth of your business. So if you are essentially having to give up client calls, having to give up meeting with new business, getting new prospects, anything in the revenue cycle of your business to do back-end bookkeeping type work, or even any accounting related work, it might make sense to start looking into a bookkeeper. So pretty much what you have to weigh on the bookkeeping cost then is, what is your time spent on bookkeeping and what's the benefit you're going to get from that, and how much of that is going to be saved. If you can generate $500 per month by not working on bookkeeping, then maybe it makes sense to pay for bookkeeping of $300-400 per month, just to give you that extra time and to further leverage your business. So you do have to eventually do that cost benefit analysis. If your business has, maybe below 20 transactions a month, you can log in and do the bookkeeping yourself. I would recommend just sticking with that, especially learning QuickBooks, Xero, or one of the softwares a little bit, just so you're aware of how it works in the future if your business does get bigger. But if you are in the hundreds of transactions a month and it's taking you several hours to do the bookkeeping, that is when you want to start looking for bookkeepers. And also, the bookkeepers or CPAs that would do the accounting, they can also tell you a lot about your business. They're going to have monthly eyes on it. They're going to see how the cash flow is trending. They're going to see some things maybe before you do. So it's good to have a second set of eyes on all the transactions coming into the business.